Hello everyone, this is Mason Sparkle, and welcome to the next PS1 video on my channel. And for those of you who watched the original, you know what's coming next. If my game doesn't work properly, you can see that, well, you can't really see, but the L2 button's a little bit broken, it's kind of stuck in place. Yeah, I'm sorry for coughing as well. But after the last game, I said we'd do the prequel. So here it is. For those of you who watched it, the last video was called McRae Rally 2. So this is the original Colin McRae Rally. And the original Colin McRae Rally is older than me. McRae Rally 2 was made in 2000, and this was made in 1998. So it's definitely older than me. And it features all of the cars in the 98 season, such as the Evo 5, the Corolla, and the Escort. It's just a beautiful game. Potentially one of my favourites. The second favourite, of course you know, is McRae Rally 2. And the first favourite is WRC 2 on the PS1, PS2. Then we have all of this as well. The old UI. The old UI is beautiful. Let's actually get to a stage though. What we're gonna use. Of course we have the Impreza, the Evo 4, the Escort and the Corolla. But then we also have an Escort Mark II, the RS200, the Delta Integrale, and the Audi Quattro. What else though? We're going to go for Australia. And go for that. If this stage doesn't go as planned, it's because of the broken button. Yeah, sort of broken-ish. And now let's actually have a look at this. Yep, I believe we are ready. Minimap looks kind of interesting, but let's see how this goes.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Knowing me, it's not really going to go that well. But as you can see, the graphics are very similar to that of McRae Rally 2.0. And again, I shouldn't say that because this was the game that started it all. People say that this game was based off Sega Rally 2. Because both games did come out in the same year. And I must think that McRae Rally 1 came out later than Sega Rally 2. But the game's still beautiful. I mean, honestly, for the PlayStation 1, this is actually kind of beautiful. And I chose this stage in Australia in particular because of that massive straight you saw in the middle. Aside from that though, this stage is nice, it's tight and technical, and it gives me a challenge in the Quattro. The Quattro was always a challenge anyway, because it is the Group B monster. And it's kind of difficult to control. Then again, I haven't played this stage in ages, so it's going to be difficult anyway. But here we are. Let's go. There we go. I think I may have hit 150 there. Before I accidentally overshoot it a lot. Now I'm 5 seconds ahead of my old time. That's what I get for pushing. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, guys. If you're wondering how my voice is and everything, oh god. I deviate for like 1 second and I roll the car. But if you're wondering about my voice, it's because I have the mother of all colds at the moment. It was worse a couple of days ago where I couldn't even breathe. And yesterday I couldn't even speak. But I think I've managed to clear myself up enough to do this commentary. But I'm still coughing a lot. And everything else involved. And my voice is still not 100%. But we're going to watch the replay as well to see that crash. You know, when I talk about my cold and everything, and I crash after the jumps. And here we are, finish line. 5 seconds ahead of my oldest. There, you can see a detailed breakthrough of all the split times. That feature wasn't actually in McRae Rally. Oh wait, it was in McRae Rally 2. It just wasn't in McRae Rally 3 in the replays. And it wasn't in the other games either. They even give you a password for something. I don't really know though. But for PS1, for the time, 1998, all of this was brilliant back in the day. I mean, stuff like nowadays with Dirt Rally, you can see the entirety of the stage from the freaking start line, you can see the finish. In this game, it generated itself as you went along, even though all of it was programmed. I mean, it does look nice as well, even though, of course, the PS1 did have, like, the whole... It was a 32-bit console rather than a 64-bit, like, of course, the N64. And nowadays, everything else is pretty much... I mean, look at the new consoles. The PS4 Pro and the Xbox Scorpio can now run at 4K. And the Switch, that's the best-selling console of all time now, in launch month. And here we are at the straight section. You can tell how fast this car is. Hitting about 150 miles an hour around there. And then came the break. And then as we get to the jump, it's somewhere around here. I don't know this stage. I've been playing too much McRae Rally 2 that I don't know what the stages in number 1 are like. But here we are. And in number 1, of course, we had the RS200 and the Quattro. In McRae Rally 2, we had the MG Metro and the 205 T16, the Evo 2. Anyway guys, this has been Mason Sparkle. This has been a little gameplay of McRae Rally 1. Arguably my third favourite game, because I think it's tied with WRC 3 on the PS2. But if you enjoyed this classic game and this classic video, you can leave a like. If you want to, you can subscribe. If you are subscribed, go ahead and tap the notification bell. And as we approach the end of this amazing stage, once again I want to thank you all for watching this. I hope you enjoyed the spirit of old rallying. And I'll see you all later.